In this screencast, I'm going to show you how to use the library search tool called OneSearch. First, just a little bit of background about what OneSearch is. It's a search tool that allows you to search in multiple library databases at one time. So on the homepage, if you scroll down a little bit, there is a link that says Research Databases. And if you click on that link, you'll see a list of about 65 databases that the library subscribes to. A database is just another word for an electronic collection of stuff. The databases have journal articles, ebooks, streaming video, all kinds of electronic content. You can open the list of databases and search them one at a time, or you can use OneSearch to look in multiple databases at once. I recommend that you use pretty broad search terms to begin with. You don't want to enter a really long, complicated research question into OneSearch. You want to start out with 2, 3, maybe 4 keywords. So for example, I'm going to search for student loan debt. Because we're using a pretty broad search term and looking in multiple databases at the same time, we get back a whole lot of results, over 176,000. OneSearch can be a little overwhelming, so one thing you can do is go over to the right-hand side where it says Refine My Results and use these filters to narrow down the results. For example, if your professor said to use peer-reviewed journal articles, you could limit to those types of materials. You can also set a date range on the results. So if you needed things from within the last 5 years, for example, you could set the publication date range filter. I like to use OneSearch to find books, so you can also go over to the right and limit to just book results. For this search, we get about 1,300 books, most of which are going to be ebooks that are available to read online. And when you find a title that you're interested in, you can click on that title to see a little bit more about this item. If you scroll through the record here, you'll see some subjects related to this book, and then also a brief description. To open the book and actually read the full text, you would go to the Online Access section, and you could click on either of these 2 links here. There are 2 links because this particular book is available from 2 different databases. So you could click on either of these links. It's going to take you to the same book. They're just 2 different databases. I usually just click on the first link if there's more than one. Now, when you try to open something from OneSearch, it is going to ask you to sign in to make sure that you're a Rhone State student or employee. Most of the stuff in OneSearch will ask you to use your full Rhone State email address and password. Other items will only ask for your RaterNet username and password. So just pay attention to the sign-in screen and enter the credentials that it asks for. So that's how you can search for an item and then open it from within OneSearch. If you want to, you can also sign into your library account using the sign in link in the upper right corner. That will ask for your RaterNet username and password. And it helps if you enter it accurately. Let's try that again. There we go. So now I see my name in the upper right corner. You can see what you have out on loan. If you've checked out any print books or DVDs from us, you could see those listed. If applicable, you could renew them online. You can also sign in to request delivery of print items, print books, to different Rhone State campuses. So for example, if you found a book that said it was available at the Rhone State Harriman Library, but you didn't want to drive to that to the Harriman campus to get this book, you could sign in to request delivery to any other Rome State campus. So this only applies to the print books, not the ebooks. You can read ebooks from anywhere, any computer. But again, if you see a book that says it's available at the Rome State Harriman Library or the Rome State Oak Ridge Campus Library, and you don't want to drive to that campus to get it, you can sign in and request delivery to any other Rome State location. It will take about 1 to 2 business days for us to get that book sent over to the campus you've chosen, but then you can just walk into that campus, go to the front desk, and they will give the book to you, and you can return it there to that same campus. And again, you have to be signed in to do that. If there's an item in OneSearch that you don't have time to look at right at that moment, but you want to be able to remember it and get back to it later, you can click the pin icon to the right of the title, and that will favorite that item and save it to your account so that you can quickly and easily find it later on. This is just a quick overview of the main features within OneSearch. If you have any questions about using the OneSearch tool or anything else about the library, please contact us. You can call us, email us, text us, or use the online chat, and we will be happy to help you find the materials that you need.